Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Sportsman's Warehouse, the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, and Avery Superstore.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. It's fifth Saturday. Shelby McCall taking care of us, our show producer, and of course being the fifth Saturday means it's back-to-back Gene Smith.
Good morning.
Gene is here, and he'll be back in on first Saturday. But fifth Saturday means we bring in
Charlie.
Yeah, my good friend Charlie Covington. And Charlie has written another poem, and I'm ready for it. It is entitled The Ending of Summer. Right, Charlie?
That's correct.
Okay, we're going to do that at the end of the show, so stick around. And speaking of ending of the summer, believe it or not, we're finally, tomorrow will be September the 1st. And we'll talk a lot about what's going on tomorrow because that kind of kicks off a lot of folks that this man right here will be happy to see get in the woods and get off the water so he can do some fishing and while they're hunting. And that's our good friend Billy Doyle out of Somerville, Tennessee. Good morning, Billy.
Good morning, Larry. How are you doing?
Hey, buddy, I can't wait to deer hunt. That's all I'm thinking about. But I want to get with Billy because Billy's made a lot of memories for me at his place and in the deer season. But he's also made memories for a lot of folks in his guide service on the Wolf River. And Billy, when people say you fish where, and you tell them the Wolf River, what's their normal answer to you?
Well, most of them kind of look at me with a blank stare.
Yes, they do, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they want to know where.
Yes. Well, there's the variations because what you see in Shelby County here is not the Wolf River you're going to see in Fayette all the way into Mississippi, right?
It's not. And Fayette County is kind of blessed with a section of the river there that kind of it's not channelized and it's kind of
it's natural. Yeah,
it's just a cypress field, Tupelo gum, lily pad swamp.
So how do you get to know that river, Billy, like you know it?
Larry, lots of homework.
It is really, isn't it? Yeah.
Lots of homework. I've been fishing up there since 1980, so I've done my time up there. So.
Is it ever changing? Does it change?
It changes some. Up there in the Ghost River section, it doesn't change a whole lot. But
you hear that, folks? He just mentioned the Ghost River section.
Right.
And some people say, I'll never go in there. I'll never come out. They'll never find me in there.
Well, I'm not so sure why they call it the Ghost River section. I know a lot of people got lost in there years ago before they marked the trails.
Yeah.
No current.
Yeah.
There's just a very little current, but there is current.
Yeah.
And it's from bank to bank. If you were man enough to go from bank to bank, you would find that it still has current all the way across. But I think it was because some people got lost before they marked the trails. Yeah. And then there was one big old cypress tree in there that had arms that stood up that was dead, and it looked like a ghost.
That's so exactly.
Everybody wanted to go see that tree.
Yeah. It's gone, isn't it? I mean,
well, the arms fell off, and it's just the trunk of it standing up. I took before the arms.
Hold on now, Billy. You're breaking up on us, so don't be moving around or anything. You're not in the boat,
How about
are you?
that?
That's
How's
better.
That? No, I'm getting ready to get in the boat.
I know.
Let me go.
I know. We're going to let you go. Again, we're talking to Billy Doyle, Wolf River Guide Service, and the man who has fished on that river since 1980. So you got a client, never been on the river before, and you want to take that client back up in there. What's out there to catch?
Well, I mainly target bass, but
yes.
You can catch some crappie in that river. We
you're
catch a lot of
a
lot of chain pickerel.
That's it. That's what I want you to tell me. Yeah.
We catch a lot of chain pickerel, especially when the water cools down. there is much fun, if not more fun, than catching a bass.
Well, our listeners are saying, did he say chain pickerel? I said, is that the same thing as pickle's feet? I mean, this fish is prehistoric looking. It's not one that you grab by the mouth and hold on to.
No.
No, you don't want to lip him. Yeah, he's in the pike family.
Yes, he is.
I would say he's in the pike family. But, they like to cool water. They like to move in water. They're a predator just like a bass, so they're going to eat the same thing a bass eats.
And they can be, what's the biggest one you've ever caught?
I've caught them up to 4 pounds up there.
Come on. Yeah.
So
4 pounds.
Most of them a pound and a half, up to 2 pounds.
But then you get into the real fish that you're after, the bass. And not only largemouth, but you got some Kentuckys in there, spotty bass?
Got some Kentuckys in there. Yeah, we catch quite a few of those. In the heat of the summer, you can go where it's channelized and fish the laydowns and anything. There's a current break in there and catch some of those Kentuckys. But we do have a few Kentuckys up there in that Ghost River section. They'll show up in the wintertime when the water cools down.
Did y'all hear him? He said wintertime. This man fishes year-round. I've seen him bundled up and looks like he's just got out of a 7-Eleven, look like, with a mask on and everything.
You know me. I like my deer hunting, but I also like when everybody else is deer hunting.
There you go.
You sound like Wong now. So we get to that again. Talking to Billy Doyle of Wolf River Guide Service, and Billy. So talk about size of bass. Everybody. We know what they can catch at Pickwick and the big reservoirs and everything. So talk about largemouth bass in there.
Well, this has been an extremely hot summer.
Yes.
We've had a lot of water, though. We've been blessed with plenty of water.
Uh-huh.
The water's just been up and down. Just this past week, I got to catching fish up there on a frog because the river came up and got spread it all out. The water got all out in the lily pads, and it was just a blast to throw a frog and let them 4 and 5 pounder just crunch a frog out there in them pads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can.
And then you got braided line on, so you're dragging them out of the pad.
Well, it's a fun part, and I know that's the entertainment part of this. And so if somebody wanted to book a trip with you, how do they go about doing that, Billy?
They can call me on my cell number. You can check me out on Facebook or Instagram.
And that's Billy Doyle, and you can. It's just half a day, whole day. What's your normal thing there?
I did half a days during the summer, but I'm about ready to go back to the full days now.
Good, okay.
It's starting to cool off.
And you fish out of. Tell us where do you put in, or is that a secret? No.
Some of it's a secret, and some of it's not. It really depends. I've got several different boats I'll use.
You do, I know. Yeah.
I've got some smaller boats with a 3-horse Yamaha on the back that I'll cruise up and down through the river. And I got some section of the river that's it's really hard to get to, but when you get there, if you got time to stay there, I can catch 100 and you can catch 100.
Is that amazing? Is that not amazing, Billy?
And not see another soul.
And not see another soul. Well, unless you're in the Gulf in the Ghost River, and there's souls everywhere out there.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine used to be with Wolf River Conservancy, Larry Smith.
Oh yeah, we knew Larry. Yeah, we knew Larry. Billy, thank you, buddy. And folks, I'm going to post this on my website, Billy's number, Facebook information, and take it on there because I think you'll have a great time if you're looking for a gift or a way to just get away within a short drive of Memphis, and beautiful, all the cypress trees and things along that. You truly will not believe that you're where you are. You'll think you're in another world, right, Billy?
Yes, sir. Let me close with this. Last week I was up there, and if anybody is venturing up there on their own, being a small boat or a canoe, please be aware of these big red wasp nests hanging over the riverbank, over the river, on the low-hanging limbs. I didn't see one the other day, and it ruined my trip.
Oh, I guess it did.
I hit it with my face, and before I could get out from under it and off of them, I had about 7 or 8 stings on the left side of my face.
Oh,
Really?
no.
So
Well,
that was a long hour-and-a-half boat ride back to the
Yeah,
truck.
they're very aggressive.
Yeah, very aggressive.
Oh yeah, you can see them spot them nests 10 feet away, and you can see their eyeballs looking at you.
Yeah.
How big they
You
are.
have to get to one of them hats that's got a net over it, Billy, and come out like a beekeeper. You know,
I don't know if that would keep them off foot.
I don't think so. Billy, thank you, buddy. We'll talk to you.
Okay, Larry,
All right.
I appreciate it. Thank
See you, buddy. All right.
Uh-huh.
Billy Doyle, Wolf River Guide Service. That number again, 901-497-1577. That's 497-1577. Billy Doyle.
Yeah, when I was president of the Audubon Society, I used to give Wolf River Conservancy money.
You did?
We had several non-profit organizations that we donated money to.
Didn't you? Aren't you the one that built all those red wasp nests?
Yeah.
Or was that some other kind of nest?
When Larry
Yeah.
Smith, when they was marking that Ghost River,
I always been with Larry.
a lot of duck hunters didn't like it, and he had to let them know we're not against duck hunting. We're just marking the trail so they won't get lost.
You ever been on that river, Charlie?
Yes, canoeing.
That's right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they still offer canoe trips back in there with the Wolf River
Conservancy,
Bluff City Canoe Club.
And that's where our friend,
yeah.
the great bearded ghost
That's
adventurer
right, Dale
goes
Sanders.
too. Yeah, Dale Sanders goes
Dale
there.
Sanders. Saw Dale the other day at my church. Came by to say hello to us. Did you see him, Charlie, that day? Dale Sanders?
With the beard? Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
him.
Oh, yeah. Dale is getting prepared for another adventure. He's building a barn, too, I saw on Facebook. The man is 84.
Probably 3 or 4 now, yeah.
Yeah, and he's building a barn. He's getting ready to head back on the hiking trail.
He must take Geritol. I'm going to have to get some of that.
That's a word I don't think we've used Geritol on this show in a long time. Yeah.
I started to say Hadacol.
Well,
but
Charlie-
Not Hadacol,
Yeah.
or cod liver oil. Now we're really going Geritol. And that was supposed to make you...
Yeah,
Yeah, look at Charlie flex them muscles.
the
over
doctor
there.
told me to take a
Yeah,
dose of castor oil and stay in bed. I said, huh? I don't know if I can do that.
We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray. We're going to talk a little bit about an event coming up. It's one of my favorite in the Mid-South. It is one of the premier outdoor wild game suppers. It's held every year. You'll think you can't get there from here, but you can. And we're going to talk about the Hunter D. Stafford Memorial Wild Game Supper. We'll be right back.